You gonna say it again, Sub? Yeah, I'm gonna say it again. Muhammad Ali said, "Woman, where you from, woman?" She said, "I'm from Europe, if you don't mind." He said, "You from Europe? I'm the heavyweight champion of the world. I can't open up a store on Fifth Avenue. You can." I said, "Oh shit, Ali's one of us." I would like to have so-and-so. He said, "No, boy, we don't serve Negroes." He said, "Well, I don't eat them, nigga." He said, I don't eat them neither." And he said, "Well, what about those two big black men over there?" He said, "Those are Africans. They ain't the same kind of niggas you are." And Ali said, "That's when I knew we wasn't the same." Huh? So my man called me today. He got on the Kofi. He said the African Muslims wouldn't greet him. So the African look at him like he stink. My man Ross said, if we all went back to Africa, they'll sell us to the white man again.
Yo, what's good?
Yeah, Shalom, Akim. Giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, Bashim Rakakudash. Double honors to the apostles, elders of Great Millstone. Salutations to you, sincere Akim out there of the hopeful elect. All right, it's another clip from Sub-Zero Black Urban News. Brothers can check it out if you want. All right. Like I said, this man has a zeal of the Most High, but not according to knowledge. You know, meaning he can't break down in the scriptures some of the righteous things that he be saying. All right, and you know, he brought up something about Muhammad Ali going into a white restaurant and trying to order food and they wouldn't serve him, but they had two black Africans in the restaurant eating, and Muhammad Ali said, "Well, what about those two black guys over there?" And the owner of the restaurant said, that's a different kind of nigga," saying that those guys are Africans and they're not African American. See, even the so-called white man knows that it's a difference between you so-called African Americans or Negroes and there's a difference between you and the Africans, the original inhabitants of Africa, which those are the children of Ham. See, you so-called Negroes that's running around calling yourselves African Americans, you're Israelites, all right? You're from the tribe of Judah. You're not the same as the Africans from the so-called motherland, Africa, all right? We're a total different nation. You know, we have a total different spirit, all right? And it's not difficult to figure out, man. Just because we both have dark skin doesn't make us the same people, all right? Okay, and the so-called white man knows that and they acknowledge that, all right? But our people looking for an identity and want to relate to the other nations because of this self-hatred that they have that was basically perpetuated and instilled in them from the so-called white man enslaving us, all right? Our people are constantly trying to be accepted by the other nations and try to identify themselves as Africans. But even the Africans don't fuck with you, man, And Sub-Zero knows that. And really, a lot of you Jakes know that, man. A lot of you so-called Negroes that live in the ghetto, all right, that, that's on this back to Africa trip. That the original Africans don't fuck with you. A lot of them are migrating over here to America now. And they don't deal with you. They don't deal with you so-called Negroes, man. Okay? Well, guess what? The scriptures talk about that. Everything is in the scriptures, man. All right? This is the book of Exodus, chapter 11, verse 7. It says, "But against any of the children of Israel shall not a dog move his tongue." Now, who are the children of Israel? The children of Israel consist of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and North American Indians. All right? The 12 sons of Jacob. Jacob's name was changed to Israel, and Jacob had 12 sons. All right? And you so-called Negroes or African Americans, as you call yourselves today, you come from one of Jacob's sons. You come from Jacob's son, Judah. All right? Judah is the so-called Negroes. You're the real Jews, according to the Bible. All right? And the Lord said, "But against any of the children of Israel shall not a dog move his tongue." The dog represents the other nations. All right? It's not talking about a literal dog that barks, okay, and fetches newspapers and slippers and shit like that. It's talking about the heathen nations. All right? The heathens are non-Israelites. So-called white man is a heathen. The Chinese are heathens. All right? The East Indians are heathens. And even Africans. Those are heathens, okay? All right? And when you read the book of Exodus, it goes into the story of Moses and how the Israelites were enslaved by the Egyptians. The Egyptians are Africans, and the Israelites are you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and North American Indians, once again. All right? So I'm going to read it again. It says, but against any of the children of Israel shall not a dog move his tongue. Meaning these nations can't speak bad against us. They can't curse us. All right? And they can't talk bad about us, man, because the Most High is dealing with us. We are acknowledged by the true power, a real God. The mother nations, they worship idols and false gods. All right? It says against man or beast. That's right. So they can't talk shit about us, man, or of any of our possessions and belongings. All right? It says that ye may know how that the Lord do put a difference between the Egyptians and Israel. Okay? So even though there's two dark-skinned people, dark-skinned nations, the Egyptians are dark-skinned, right? You so-called Negroes are dark-skinned. But the Lord said he do put a difference between the Egyptians and Israel. All right? You know, when you read the book of Jeremiah, the 14th chapter and the 2nd verse, it talks about Judah. Judah mourns and they are black unto the ground. So the real Jews are black. So we are dark-skinned people, okay? Just like the Egyptians. So when it says he put a difference between the Egyptians and Israel, it's not talking about those small hats, the so-called white people claiming to be Jews. They call themselves Israelis today, all right? Because Jeremiah 14:2 describes the tribe of Judah as being dark-skinned people, okay? And the Lord said he put a difference between these two dark nations, which are the Egyptians, right? The original sons of Ham, which are the Africans, right? A lot of them are migrating over here to America today. You know, you got some of them Sudanese, them Somalians, you know, mother effers from Kenya and all of that coming over here to America. They all in New York City and Chicago, all these, you know, big cities in the United States right now, okay? Those are the original Hamites, sons of Egypt and such, all right? And the Lord said he put a difference between Egypt and Israel. Israel are you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, right? But in particularly, when it comes to the tribe of Judah, which are you so-called Negroes who refer to yourselves as or identify yourselves as African Americans, the Most High put a difference between you and them Africans, man. Okay? And that's why them Africans don't fuck with you. It's in their spirit to not fuck with you. You know? You heard what Sub-Zero said. It said his man is a Muslim. His man put on a kufi. I guess he went to a Muslim temple or whatever, African temple or some bullshit. You know, Islamic center, whatever the case. He said them Africans looked at him like he stank. Like he stank. And that's because our spirits are different. They do not fuck with us, man. All right? And it's because we have a different spirit. And the Most High said that they ain't gonna fuck with us because he put a difference between us, man. We're not the same people. You know? You so-called Negroes need to get that through your thick melon, man. And acknowledge it and be real with yourself, man. Stop trying to identify with these fucking heathens, man. Okay? All right? You know? So I'm going to end this video on that note. One more thing, too, man. You brothers out there, man. Young brothers, you know y'all supposed to be doing your videos, man. You know, so it's so much things. You're supposed to look at everything you see with a spiritual eye, man. Everything that you see, even a lot of this folly shit on TV should inspire you to make a video, man. You know, you can always watch something on TV and, you know, get inspiration to comment on it and filter it through the scriptures. You know, you see niggas doing their buffoonery shit. Bring out Proverbs, the 1st chapter, 22nd verse. How long will you simple ones love simplicity? And go into all of that. How people are simple-minded, man. You know, you should be watching the news, paying attention to what's going on in that red hot zone in the Middle East. You can always make videos about that third world war about to heat up, man, because we are prophets at the end of the day, you know. So there's no excuses, man, for you to not be doing this work, putting these videos out. You know, we are a company of prophets, so we're required to go out there and prophesy, man. You know, that's what we are, man. You know, if you just want to acknowledge yourself as being an Israelite and just fall in the background and be lazy and don't do shit, go hang out with the mother camps, man. Go to the mother camps. Go join the IUIC. Go join ISUPK. All right, where them guys ain't being edified and they ain't being built up. They just like to stand and hold posts all fucking day while Yohana and Captain Tazar y'all do all the talking and do all the work. And Nate getting all the glory. All right, you know. But here at Great Millstone, you're required to put in work, man. You're required to put in work. All right. And this is for your own salvation, man. This ain't to appease the apostles or the elders and the bishops. This is for your own salvation, man. All right. To appease Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah. Okay. So stop, get out that lazy spirit, man. Pray, fast, do what you got to do to get in the right spirit, man, and do this work. All right, and I'm going to end it on that note. Say Shalom wa barakum to you brothers out there, man. Lord willing, I'll see you in the next one. Shalom.